And finally, new rule, to make America great again, we must build a wall. But not a wall on the border. No, the wall we need to build is between our work life and our home life. And we better do it soon, because our choices for president are a guy whose catchphrase is "you're fired," and a woman whose husband made the interns blow him. So I just got back from a week off, and I was amazed at the number of people I saw who couldn't leave their work at work. They're on their laptops at the airport and on their iPads at the beach. Some are even on their secretaries at the hotel. But the beach shouldn't be a place to catch up on invoices. There used to be some separation here. You'd go to work and do what you do to make a living, and then you'd come home and do the living part. That's why when the horn sounded, Fred Flintstone yelled "Yabba Dabba Doo." But in the United States of always on the clock, there's no more disconnecting from the workplace, because the workplace is in your pocket. I see parents telling their kids, "Put the phone down, you're missing out on life." But at least your kid is using the phone to have sex with strangers. You're using it to go over sales figures. 81% of American workers say they conduct work outside of work hours, and 10% say they've checked their email during sex. Was it good for you, honey? Yeah, I cleared out my inbox. You know, there used to be this concept called out of pocket. Your time off was just that, off. And if your boss needed something, you had to wait till the next day until he saw you. Taking your work home with you meant you stole office supplies. But now no one wants to unplug, because they know that anytime you're not available, someone else will be. Probably that intern who's eyeballing your job and who's planning to get it by using a strategy called having no life. I used to think tech firms were cool because all those workplace perks they offered. You know, Facebook has a gym and a dry cleaners and a doctor's office, and if you work at Google, you get free massages, and they have a barbershop and a bank and rock climbing walls, everything but a stripper pole. You can even bring your dog to work, but then if you didn't bring your dog to work, it would die, because you're always at work. That's why they provide meals and laundry service and bunk rooms. These aren't perks, they're Google's way of saying you live here now. Oh. Oh, look, they gave us a ping pong table. Yeah, and I once gave my hamster a wheel. And my turtle had a little plastic island with a palm tree on it, but it didn't make it a worker's paradise. If you have this thing, which is called a schnapp, it's a hammock that fits under your desk, it means your boss owns you. The same goes for the wearable futon, air mat, and the full head desk pillow. Those are real. The State Department prints on its website a list of ways to tell if you're a victim of human trafficking, and the top 3 are living with employer, inability to speak alone, and answers appear scripted and rehearsed. If that's you, you may be an intern in corporate America, or worse, dating Taylor Swift. But here is something hopeful about this. France, hey, perfect. France just passed a law this year that asserts that workers have a right to, quote, disconnect. They actually wrote a law that makes companies set aside hours when employers aren't allowed to email you, because Europeans have lives first and then go to work. Here, we can't enjoy our personal lives without the boss sticking his nose in. And if you work at Fox News, it might be more than his nose he's sticking in. But if the Democrats are serious about winning back the middle-class voter, here is your issue. No email on the weekends. I have a feeling even Hillary could get behind that one.